Very good afternoon to all my dear students. Myself Parthu Set again. I'm here with you guys with different subjects. There is human resource management, and that today I'm going to discuss about training and development methods. Before going to discuss the development and methods, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. I'm a professional management trainer. I also teach different students at UG as well as PG level. I have almost 15 years of experience across the different industries as well as academics. And I have NetSlate qualified. I've done a lot of training programs, a lot of certifications programs. And I'm very much passionate about teaching to develop the career of the students. Thank you very much. I'll just give you a brief about the training. Now, what do you understand by training? Training is nothing but giving certain knowledge and skills for a particular type of job. If you want to do a software engineering job, you have to get the software knowledge, programming knowledge. If you want to do a engineering job, you have to get some technical knowledge. So it is basically nothing but imparting the knowledge and skills for a particular job into the employees. And what is development? Development is not only just covered about the imparting knowledge and skills, it's about development of all those qualities, human qualities, their capabilities, their growth, their learning throughout the career. So, training one side is a short-term course and development is a longer horizon. Training more towards specific knowledge, particular skills and job. Whereas development not only about the jobs, but also it's about the career progress. Training mainly for the lower level employees or lower level of the management staff, whereas development for the middle level and higher level of the management staff. It is much training is much costlier effect, whereas development not that much cost, but it takes more time. So these are certain differences. Now I'll just give you the overview of the training. Hi guys, as I told you, you can see the overview of the training and development methods. All the methods are there. You have mainly two different categories of training methods: on the job and off the job. I'll give you a brief of different methods. Now we can see the different training methods can be mainly divided into two categories: on the job methods and off the job methods. On the job methods means basically these jobs are directly into the field or directly into the working area or workshop area. On the other hand, off the job method are basically it is a classroom oriented or more about office oriented rather than field work. Now, under the on the job training, there are different methods. First methods, let's say coaching. This is one of the methods under which the supervisor will guide their new joinees or new subordinates, those who have joined to the companies to get the acquired skills and knowledge. That is basically coaching. You have internship training. Basically, it is for the student community, those who are at the final year of professional courses, those who are going to join tomorrow. So they want to have the overview of the industry, overview of the different department and functions. to get the overall knowledge how the organizations are functioning. So there is a internship training, a very short period they'll be taken to the organization and they'll be given introduction for different departments. Then you have vestibule training. It is nothing but it is a training methods where the staffs will be given certain kinds of jobs or specific activities which cannot be imbibed by the line staff. It is on the excess of the line staff. So that means it will be taken to the personnel department and it will be distributed by this personnel department. I mean, vestibule means basically before entering into the main workshop, there will be another workshop or another kinds of departments which will give you the idea about the main workshop, or certain support activities will be given there by the superior of the personnel departments. Then you have apprenticeship training. It is also another kinds of very old method of on-the-job training methods, where mainly the objective of this training is to imbibe skills for the trade, particular trade, say electrical, mechanical trade, or any kinds of hardworking or crafts working jobs. The apprenticeship training will be required. It's a very long time training is required. At the end of the day, they'll be providing certificate, and based on that, there'll be career development. Then you have job rotation. I mean, this job rotation is nothing but by giving different kinds of jobs or rotating or transferring to different departments to get the overall knowledge of the different departments or overall organization. These kinds of jobs will be given to the employees. So that is all our on-the-job training methods. Now coming to the off-the-job training methods. Now off-the-job training methods can be divided further mainly into three categories. The training methods which is oriented toward decision making, decision skill making. Under this, you have in-basket method. In-basket method is nothing but where the employees will be given different kinds of office equipments, memos, letters, reports, other paper documents to give and distribute the different work responsibilities towards other departments. So in this scenario, the whole organization's overview will be given, and based on that, he has to prepare all the presentation works or different kinds of reports he has to prepare, and he has to delegate to the other persons in basket methods. Then you have case studies, and that is basically a very, very important method which is used worldwide. Basically, it will be a kinds of case or practical scenario or practical, say what you call the situation happened, and based on that situation you have to analyze and you have to take the decision. So they may give you a case study, let's say for Enron, why the Enron was defaulted, or they may give you case studies for General Motors. So these are different companies specific case base they will give you, and they have to take the forward for further decision making on that situation, what the decisions you have to take. If the company sales has not happening, what happened, why the reason, or if the company is making loss, or if there is any kinds of case related to the default by any staff or any group of companies, what happened. So they have to analyze. Then you have management games, and basically these are kinds of competitive methods where the trainers will be giving instruction to the trainees to perform different kinds of, say, managerial aspects. Let's say if you are a competitor, if you are doing a sales job, now you have a competitors, different kinds of competitors are there. Now you have to perform the job better way to compete. Or if you're a finance manager or you're a production manager, then you have to perform those kinds of situation you have to handle. Management games. Now, other categories of this of the job training methods, you have interpersonal skill development, interpersonal relation, communication, their responses, behavior, attitude, their motivation levels, their employees, mental level, their understanding, their confidential level, their the values, their ethics, all these things will be analyzed here. Under this, you have sensitivity training. It is nothing but a kind of training where there will be a group of people will be assigned, and under that group of people, the trainer will be given an instruction to discuss on any topics. There won't be any kinds of particular agenda, but they will be forced to stimulate certain kinds of topics or certain kind of topics or any important hot topics or agenda will be started discussions, and based on that discussions every individual's reactions will be analyzed towards each other, how they're interacting into the group, how they're talking, how they're counter arguing, how they're analyzing. So that is sensitivity training. It is also called laboratory training. Then you have another kind of training method that is called role playing. Under this method, the trainee will be given different role or opposite role. Let's say I am a salesman, so I'll be given role of customer, or customer will be given a role of salesman, or let's say a senior will be given role of junior, or junior role will be given a senior, or doctor roles will be given as a patient, or patient's role will be given as a doctor's. So it is a different kinds of role playing model where the one person will be put into the other's shoes to understand how they feel. So that is interpersonal skill development program. And another category you have knowledge-based training, knowledge-based development. Basically, these kinds of training methods will be given to the middle level and top level, more education knowledge oriented. You have conferences. Under conferences, there will be a lot of best quality persons or staffs will be assembled, and they will be discussing about their problems, their ideas, their views from different world leaders, from different aspects of life, in different areas. They may come and they come together and they discuss their viewpoints with certain kinds of arguments, debates they do. Then you have classroom lectures. You have basically the providing the particular knowledge or particular kinds of experiences by a certain person to a group of people, those who are in similar categories. There may be a trainer will be giving you certain skills or certain knowledge about customer service, certain skills and knowledge about sales method, or certain knowledge about, say, any kinds of scientific knowledge or particular job knowledge they will be giving. Classroom-based training based on PowerPoint or PPT presentations or any kinds of handwritten materials will be given, study materials will be given to this. So that is classroom. Sometimes the good corporates, the reputed companies nowadays, they provide opportunity for higher education where the employees will be given the opportunity to go for higher studies. So they will be given certain time period. Within that time period, they will be given the course and they have to finish the course for promotion. higher level. Then you have group discussions. Under this group discussion, a certain group of people, those who are having the similar categories into the similar job field, they'll be put it together and they'll be giving certain kinds of ideas or certain topics or certain agenda will be given, and they have to discuss with a lot of viewpoints they'll be putting each other's, and based on this group behavior and the behavior of individual, the trainer will analyze and they'll give the feedback. Then you have computer-based training, and nowadays every organization is providing this opportunity, computer-based training, because every organization are doing the job based on computers. I mean, whether you're doing sales or marketing, finance, HR, customer service, every organization is doing online job. So at this scenario, computer-based training is very, very important in cases where there is a very long distance, or there is a physical hazardness, or there is a possibility that we cannot reach to the trainee immediately, or it is a very costly method or time consuming. So in that scenario, this web-based computer-based method is very, very important, where I give you the audio or video mode training. Directly there will be video conferencing by the trainers, and they'll give the knowledge to the trainee, and there will be a interaction between the trainer and trainee through online mode. Or you have audio visual classes. I mean, in this scenario, there will be some kind of recorded video will be provided. All the instructions will be given, all those methods and steps will be discussed and elaborated through a particular video, recorded video programs. And the knowledge will be provided, as well as the process and methods will be imbibed among the trainees. So these are all different kinds of training methods based on the job requirement, based on the organization, based on their skills, knowledge, attitudes. All these training methods will be applied in different scenarios. Thank you very much.